Are you preparing for your QTS and PGCE interview? Then this video is for you. In this video, I'll be breaking down 10 commonly asked questions during your interview, from motivation to safeguarding and subject knowledge. These questions are actually based on real interview guidance from providers in the UK and from my own personal experience going through the process of applying to do my PGCE and QTS. I will help you practice your answers, build your confidence, and feel ready for that interview. So do not go anywhere. Watch this video through to the end. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rita Siao. I am an educator, a public speaker, and the author of You Are Unstoppable. And guys, guess what? My new debut children's book just came out, Holiness Glorious Quest, and there is actually another as well on the way. So if you're interested in books as well, guys, check in the description. You'll find my book. You can also go to my personal website, www.ritasiao.com, and find copies to buy on Amazon. If you have got a teacher training interview coming up, congratulations, well done. I am super proud of you. That is a huge step, and today I'm going to take you through the 10 likely questions that you would be asked during your interview. Whether you are doing QTS only, PGCE or school direct, whatever route you're taking, these questions are the same. Now, moving on to the very first question. Why do you want to become a teacher? This is the very first question that you are likely to be asked. When you're asked this question, tell your story. Think about what actually prompted you to want to become a teacher. Is it an experience from a teacher, from being a child growing up? Or what is it that inspires you? Is it an impact made by a teacher during your childhood? Or is it working with young people that actually sparked something inside you? Be specific, talk about age range as well, and talk about subjects that you want to teach and tell them why you want to teach that age range or that subject. Second question is, what qualities makes a good teacher? Or basically, what do you bring to the teaching profession? Interviewers usually ask this question to see whether you have any clue about what teaching really involves. So to be at the right place, think about values like resilience, empathy, communication, organization. Think about skills that you have employed in your previous career or in volunteering experiences that you've had. In this part, you want to show how your strengths aligns with teaching. Maybe you are great at teamwork. Maybe you are great at organizing things. You have a great subject knowledge. Bring these things out. Question number 3 is, what experience do you have working with young people? Even if you've never worked in a school, remember to mention things you've done with children with regards to babysitting, working in clubs, or volunteering in camps, or whatever activity you've done which involves children or young people. Talk about what you've learned in that, what really went well, a challenge you might have had, and how you handled it. Most importantly, how did you support their learning? Here is the thing. If you lack any of these experiences, be very honest and say you lack these experiences and say why. And then let them know, even though you lack these experiences, these are the things that you will do in case you have any opportunity to do that. Doing this emphasizes your willingness to learn and your commitment. The next question is, what challenges are facing teachers today, or what challenges are teachers facing today? They just want to know whether you are abreast with information about teaching, whether you know exactly what the realities of teaching is. Areas you want to touch on in this particular one is behavior management, workload, mental health, inclusion, and lack of resources. To help you with this one, I would recommend for you to read educational magazines, blogs, anything about education, listen to the news, anything around education, be abreast with it so that you know what is happening currently. Answering this question really well helps them know that you are truly engaged. The next question they're going to ask you is about safeguarding. What is safeguarding? Or what would you do if? So they'll give you instances or scenarios and ask you, what would you do if this happens or that happens? You have to prepare for scenario questions like, a child is worried about something. What do you do? Or a child comes to you and says, somebody has done A, B, C to them. What would you do? Who is the person you need to talk to? All these basic things, you need to get them at your fingertips and know how to answer these questions. That's why I'm here to help you. All right, but before I go into it, if you are new here watching my channel for the very first time, my name is Rita Siang. I am an educator, public speaker, and the author of Your Stoppable. I am also a trained teacher in the UK, currently in my second year of ECT, which is Early Career Teaching. So I am quite experienced in these areas, and I am here not as an expert, but to share my experiences and my learning and my journey with you. So anything you want to learn about living and working in the UK, this is the place for you. In my subsequent videos, guys, I'm also going to be sharing other side jobs or other side gigs you can be doing as a teacher, because I'm doing quite a bit of things right now and I feel like it's time to share with you. So let's move on to the question. How do you answer the question about safeguarding? First things first, use the school's safeguarding policy as a reference. If you have taught in a school or there is a specific school you're going to, read about their safeguarding policies and use that to help you. Also, answer your questions, stressing on empathy, taking an action, showing professionalism, and following school's procedures. For example, reporting to designated safeguarding lead, which is one of the things that you need to do. And they can go ahead and ask you, what if the head teacher or the safeguarding lead is the culprit of that incident? What will you do? You need to find an answer to this. Next question they would ask is, how will you manage difficult behavior? This is just testing to see your boundaries and how well you would manage a classroom. So they might give you an instance of a behavior that might happen in a classroom, and you would have to look at answering this question from your perspective, how you would handle this situation. You would want to use an example of a behavior management strategy that you could use. You can also describe a strategy that you believe in, for example, positive reinforcement, using praise, establishing boundaries, and using restorative conversations. Use real or hypothetical examples, such as, in a class of mixed abilities, I would, and then explain what you would do to adapt in that moment to manage behavior. Do not forget to add that you would do that based on the child in question, all right, individually, okay? Because individuality is very, very important when it comes to teaching. Treating children based on the individual and based on the act, not the person. Now we are on the seventh question, which is subject knowledge. They may ask you about your subject specifically to secondary school. If you want to teach in secondary school, the specific subject you want to teach, they'll probe into it. They'll find out more what you know, the knowledge you have in that area. Then in primary school, they'll ask you basically about the educational curriculum. I would encourage you to be honest about your strengths and areas of improvement, because that's how they get to help you better. If you have any gaps in your knowledge, make sure you explain to them how you are going to cover up these gaps, such as reading curriculum documents and doing research around your course or doing a subject enhancement course. There is definitely going to be a question about self-reflection as a teacher and self-improvement as a teacher. So this one is very, very important. You just cannot run away from it. How do you handle that? They might ask you, how would you react to a feedback that is given to you, or how will you evaluate a lesson? This is where you have to prove to them that you have tools at hand that you can use. Remember, they are not looking for perfection, but they are looking for honesty. They are looking for passion. The fact that you truly mean this and truly want it. I'll encourage you to use the STAR method: situation, task, action, and result. That's what you can use in answering this question and getting them to, give you the nod. Using the STAR method makes your response very structured. And also remember to use instances where you were given a feedback or instances where you did certain evaluations to help know where a child was in their learning. So there are going to be questions about the course and providers. So you have to do your homework. You need to read about the institution you are applying to, get to know a little bit about them, know what makes them stand out, know the quality they are providing, and use this in answering your questions. Be ready to ask your own questions. These are people from the institution you're going to be studying in, and you definitely want to prepare some questions that you want to find out from them. Make sure you have put together at least 2 questions that would help you know a little bit more about the course and about the institution. An example of a question you could ask is, how many placement schools will I be working in? Will I be working in the same placement school, or will I be switching? What support systems are available for students in times where they feel overwhelmed? You can also ask, what does a tutor or mentoring structure looks like? These are all questions that you could ask them, and I believe it will get them to think that, oh, you really, really care. You want to know more. You can also ask about assessment, the cohort, or anything that matters to you, anything that bothers you that you personally want to know about. You could. If you are an international student applying as well, this is the opportunity to ask lots of questions. Probably questions about funding. Is there any funding? Is there any support? Is there anything that's bothering you? This is the time to ask those questions. They would ask you the very final question, which is all about wanting to know you more, or whether there is anything else you want them to know about you. This is the opportunity to use to summarize all your strengths, your motivation, and all that you've told them about you. This is the time to summarize it all up, to make them know that you definitely are worth the opportunity and you definitely know what you want. Use that opportunity to thank them and to also let them know that you are looking forward to studying with them or in their institution. That is the last question, and you should feel confident. Once you've come to that point, you should feel confident that you have gotten this, because once you've been able to prepare answering all these questions, I know you are going to nail it because you're made for it and because you've been prepared as well. All right. Preparation always helps you succeed. Unless you step into an interview without any preparation, then you have reason to doubt yourself. But you have no reason to doubt yourself because you are ready. You deserve this. Step into that room and prove how worthy you are of that opportunity, and let them feel that they would be missing a lot if they don't take you on. That's the end of my video. But before I go, I want to let you know, go back through all the STEM questions, review them, ask yourself these questions, answer them, respond to them, do it confidently in front of the mirror if you have to, guys, and nail all the answers. Do not feel any sense of stress because you are preparing for it. Be in the space of, I am going to do this because I want to, all right? And you go out there and be successful. Remember, they are not there looking for good or perfect candidates. They are looking for candidates who know what they truly want and are willing and have demonstrated their passion, desire, and motivation to get trained as teachers. So I wish you all the best as you go for your interview. Let me know what happens. Let me know how it went in the comment section. Do not hesitate to leave a beautiful comment after watching this video. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Rita Siao. I am an educator, a public speaker, and the author of You Unstoppable. I also manage a non-profit organization, Feminine South Africa, and my debut children's book just came out. So if you want to check all these things out, look in the description and you will definitely find the links to all these things. Follow me on all social media platforms because I share a lot of motivation and a lot of things here and there to guide you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.